So here we are with some more TEW 2016, of course, and so I forgot to schedule the show, the Generation Wrestling 23 show for September, so we skipped on through to October, and now we got 50 grand in the bank, which is not too bad at all. 32 grand last month from sponsorship, so that is very nice indeed. So yeah, I'm happy enough with that. 334 people scheduled to come to the show, but we have got bad news. Sami Callihan has handed in his notice, so he will be leaving the company, and so I have decided to bury the fuck out of him because I'm a better person. So that is gonna happen in this video. Be prepared, it happens more than once. But yeah, we've got a big debut tonight. We have a triple threat match. Because of Emma leaving, we need a new face for the women's division. I have chosen that face. You will see who it is soon enough. We also have a triple threat match for the winner gets to challenge Moose for the Vancouver Championship at our next show, which will be the Canadian Cup. So let's go ahead and run the show. I don't want to show you who the... here it is. Our debuting card, we see a vignette where we see Rebecca Knox, aka Becky Lynch, is going to be debuting tonight in front of 365 people. So just a way to start off the show, and she debuts her old school face gimmick and gets an initial rating of great. Then we go into our first match here, where Joe Hendry takes on the leaving Sami Callihan in a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling. Joe Hendry defeats and buries Sami Callihan in under 6 minutes by pinfall with a trip around the globe. 33 in performance there by Joe Hendry and a 48 by Sami Callihan. And we go on to the next segment here. We're in a number one qualifiers match for Matsumoto, right? I can't remember the name. But in about to have fantastic heat and good wrestling, we give Rebecca Knox the win here against Natty Neidhart in 11 minutes 36 seconds by pinfall with a release exploder suplex. So I was gonna, pick a Canadian to be the face of the women's division, but with us getting bigger and expanding more, I didn't think it mattered too much right now. But yeah, so that's a 63 performance there for Rebecca Knox and a 44 for Natty Neidhart. So yeah. And then we go into a tag team titles match here for the Generation Tag Team titles, as TNT go up against Jürgen Creed here for the titles. Now, why is this match happening? What is the justification for it? There is none, it's just happening. That's it. I wish I could tell you that I had a reason for this to happen, but I wanted to put Jürgen Creed into a match tonight. I put them up against TNT, but you will see why I decided to give them a match on a second. And about to have decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Jürgen Creed go over on TNT in 30 minutes 4 seconds by pinfall when the King of Jürgen defeats Pete Powers by submission. Jürgen Creed make defense number 6 of the Generation Tag Team titles, and they are also the longest reigning tag team titles in this company. Nelson Creed carried the match in terms of in-ring performance and gets a in-ring performance of 41. That is good. Nelson Creed is really building up to be a good star for the future. A 26 for Dan Myers, a 22 for Pete Powers, and a 24 for the King of Jürgen. I'm very, very happy with Nelson Creed's improvement. 35 rated segment there. Then we go into our next segment, a 26 rated segment here, as Blackwell Slasher of Havoc attack the King of Jürgen and Nelson Creed, and as a result from this attack, we now get a match for. We will make the match. I was going to make it for the Canadian Cup, but we have the United Kingdom event coming up in week 2 of December, so that is when we will make it for instead. Teams, Blackwell Starship will be taking on Yukon Crete once again for the titles. So that is there, and actually, you know what, we're going to go ahead and put in for the Canadian Cup. We will book in that match. We will book the women's title match. Rebecca Knox will take on Matsumoto, and the reason why I'm doing that there is because we need I want a little bit more variety, you know, so we can put in before the final we can put in this here match. So yeah, Steve Blackwell and creator Von Slasher. Yeah, okay, we've done that. Tyson Dukes will take on Scotty Mac and Jonathan Gresham here in a match to determine the #1 contender for Moose's Moose's Vancouver Championship. So in an extremely short match, Tyson Dukes wins this one as he defeats Scotty Mac and Jonathan Gresham in 5 minutes 3 seconds when he pins Scotty Mac after hitting a Fisherman's Brainbuster. 35 in-ring performance for Tyson Dukes, a 29 for Scotty Mac, and a 31 for Jonathan Gresham. So Tyson Dukes can go up against Moose at the Canadian Cup as well. Tyson Dukes and Moose. And the reason why I'm wanting to do it there is because I don't want Moose to compete in the Canadian Cup, because I don't want him to lose just yet, and I don't want him to win it this year. So yeah, and then we go into our next segment here before the main event in a 71-minute segment as Kyle O'Reilly is making his entrance, and Jimmy Havoc comes up behind him and attacks him, gets in a cheap shot, hits him into the post, and then puts him into the ring to start the match. And then a 57-minute match here, and about to have fantastic heat and great wrestling, Jimmy Havoc defeats Kyle O'Reilly in 18 minutes 47 seconds by pinfall. Jimmy Havoc makes defense #1 of his generation championship reign. Jimmy Havoc is getting better at his gimmick. The announcing job was weak and could have done with better announcing as well as better colour. 63 in-ring performance for Kyle O'Reilly and a 66 for Jimmy Havoc, so that's a pretty damn good match there, and Jimmy Havoc is improving in his rumble and performance skills. And then in the post-show then, we bury Sami Callihan a second time when he takes on Billy Swade and gets beat by pinfall. So we can end the show there. 56-minute show overall, that's not a bad show at all, I'm happy enough with that. Let's go ahead and make a speech. We're going to go with Nelson Creed. Where is Nelson Creed? There he is. Jimmy Havoc and Kyle O'Reilly as well. You know what? We're going to tell them all that they're awesome, because they all are awesome. Make that speech. Okay, that's good. So what we'll do now is we will check the size of the company, we'll check importance, we'll do all that stuff. And yeah, really just all the general stuff. Hopefully we've improved. I really hope we've improved, you know. I hope our importance is up and our pop, but most of our importance. I think we've done well in terms of views for this show. I mean, 365 people were there, so I wonder how much people watched it, and it was a pretty damn good show as well. We only spent, what, less than 20 grand on that show, so I'm happy enough with that. Wow, okay, 0.07 TV rating. We are improving, and we had, holy shit, 54,000 people watch that one. So we're doing well, we are doing well. We are improving big time. Let's see if there's any. I know that is never broadcasting, extra broadcasting deals, but it's just something that I always like to look at. No extras, that's fine. Did anybody go under? Please say somebody went under so as we can have a subscription. Nope. Okay. So now what we want to do is the Canadian Cup is next, so I should have booked those matches before them, but I should book the Canadian Cup before them, but that's fine, I don't care right now. So we'll go ahead and we will auto push the roster before we check out anything else. Roster overview. Sammy Callahan, forget about him. Nothing really has changed then. Nelson Creed is getting quite popular, which is good to see. Nothing too different then, nothing extremely different. So that's fine as far as I'm concerned. I'm happy enough with that. Eric Young has morale issues. You know what? Take some money. He's pleased now. Anybody have morale issues? So does Cole Bishop. Oh, fuck Cole Bishop. When do we ever actually use him? Size 16 important in British Columbia. We are improving overall, but Pop is really the big one for money wise. But wow, 18 in British Columbia, 7 overall in just America, apart from the Northwest, where we've got 10, 7 overall in Australia, 7 overall in Japan, 6 overall in England, as in Mexico and Europe. So that's good to see indeed. I'm happy with that. I'm happy to see that improvement. 32 grand then left in the bank after that show, which is good to see. Hopefully we just keep on improving in terms of our finances. That's what we want, really, is just improvement. 25th in the world in terms of our ranking. So we need somebody, probably. I'm not sure if we should bring in somebody to replace Sammy Callahan, but what I am going to do is I'm going to do window shopping, so to speak, and we're just going to have a look at potential guys that we could bring in potentially to just really give us more of a star quality in terms of our roster. Yep, that's fine there. Nope, in terms of draws, those are the only ones. I thought that JD4 was a draw, but apparently not. He's only recognisable, I think. JD4 would be amazing to bring in. I really want to bring in JD4. He's just so much money. He's a lot of money. He's almost 3 grand. PJ Black, I don't know what we could sign him. 21 grand, and really, I don't really think he's that good, to be honest. Well, no, that's a lie. I do like PJ Black, but it's just like, it's not really worth it. I imagine bringing in big Dave Bautista. Oh, that'd been hell, like 3,300 with Dave Bautista. What's Brock Lesnar? Is he still like 7,200? No, he's went down in terms of what his asking price is. And then there's also big Dwayne Johnson. How much does he ask for? 3,400. That is it wrong that I'm contemplating bringing in The Rock just to say that we're bringing in The Rock? I want to bring in The Rock so badly now. we could potentially bring in The Rock, and it's somewhat affordable. Holy shit. The Rock is only like 3,400 for an appearance, and like that's a lot of money, but oh shit, I just looked at his stats. Fuck that. No way. No way are we bringing in The Rock. Look at those stats. Puristo Seal, hardcore. Right, fair enough. Cheating wrestling and mat wrestling, no. Submissions, no. Basics, okay, but like, no way. What about Brock Lesnar? Jesus Christ, his what? Why is his cheating wrestling only 32? No way are we bringing in any of them. Possibly a JD if we could come in at some point. A regional star. Colt Cabana. We could always bring in for our emergent show. That wouldn't be bad. Jay Lethal's the only one really that's jumping out at me here. I didn't know that Joe Hendry was available. Matt Hardy is another big one that always jumps out at me. And you know what? I'm paying more money than that for other people, but it's just like, I don't know. Shima Exxon, who's that? Oh, DJ Steve. Nah, fuck that. Anyway, we could bring in the young. Nah, fuck it for that anyway. We can always bring in him at some point. Deal enough. Anyway, let's get away from that before I end up signing somebody that I don't want to sign. Well, that I do want to sign, but that I don't need to sign. Okay, so you don't need to watch this, so you can just go off this video if you want now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to book the quarterfinals for the Canadian Cup. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that now. Let's have a look. So Kyle O'Reilly, you can open up the show along with maybe let's go with heels. Jimmy Havoc, you're the champion, so we would put you up against Crazy Steve. That's always a possibility. Yeah, let's go with that. So that can be qualifier 1. Save that. And we can book another match here. We'll quarterfinal 1. Quarterfinal 2 then can be. Okay, we're gonna have to do this another time, because I'm gonna have to go. Thank you very much. Goodbye.